Hi, this is Betty with Betty So Fun, and I was reading Stephanie's post and all the responses, and I just wanted to clarify how things happen and how you may be able to eliminate some of the issues that you're seeing when you have a design in your safe area that crosses one or more rows of your edge to edge that you've joined together. So I've kind of tried to mimic what she had. So she was using the Tangle edge to edge design, and she had two areas which she was masking. So I've just added some birds here from Art and Stitch just so you can see what happens. If my two rows are joined and I go in to mask something and I preview and I confirm, the start stop does move. I have a secondary bird here just so I can show you something in a moment. And so the start stop moved to here, and if I try to reverse sew it, let me select this design. If I try to reverse sew it, it's just dropping it over here. So it's doing some stitching to optimize the best stitch out because the design's going around the bird and then it comes over here. So there's a lot of directionality issues that you need to consider when you're masking designs. If I came over here and then masked out the second design, start stop point moved again, and if I try to reverse sew it, let's select this, it jumps to this other location. In order to eliminate that, I'm just going to do a couple undos, and I'm going to unconnect my rows. So now I have my first row. The start is in the lower left position, and I'm going to go ahead and just mask out my region in the top row only. Now, as you can see, the start position is in the same spot because there's very minimal amount of this design in the way it stitches that's being disconnected. And so it's just continuing on as if it was starting in this first position. When I select my second row and mask my region, notice the start stop was here, and when I confirm out, it's moved to the lower left position. So this one might be okay to stitch out. If I only had the one, it would start in this direction and move its way over. But now when I go and select the second design, it is still in this lower left position. If I go to reverse sew, it's going to go into one of the connections of the break. So on here, all she had to do was, one, break her two rows apart instead of having them connected, and mask them separately. And with that being said, you're able to keep your design starting from the left-hand side if you would like. Now, if you wanted to connect your two rows, all you have to do is select the first one, do a reverse sew, go to your connect tool, and link the two together, and it'll be one continuous sew. You will still have your jump stitches. It will be starting from the right of the screen instead of the left. This is how you can eliminate your anxiety about it not starting on the left or the right hand side. This machine stitches out really well. I wouldn't worry about it, but this is just one way you can figure out how to do this. If you're interested about learning more about custom quilting around shapes or filling in and around any shape, I would love for you to join me on June 20th and 21st in Longmont, Colorado at the Presser Foot. We are going to be putting on a 2-day class called Come Sail Away. We'll work on a quilt and learn how to mask around objects so that they're a continuous sew and you don't have all these jump stitches, and how to fill different shapes, unique shapes, not just squares. So we are using both Art and Stitch in conjunction with the Q-matic, but it's a custom quilting class, and I would love to see you there. You can call the store at 303-485-6681, and they will be able to schedule you in for the class. Again, we're going to be doing it both live in person, so I would love for you to come join me. It's a 2-day event, or you can join via Zoom. Thanks, and have a great day.